What's going on, everyone? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the LFR family. Please do me a favor, hit the like button. We will not be here for long. This information just now hit my phone while I was just scrolling through social media, and I wanted to share with you guys. I thought it was big enough to stop what I was doing to come down here and share with you guys. But make sure you hit that like button, gang, so we can have at least a little bit of people be able to see this because our numbers have been a little funny lately. But that's on me. It's not YouTube fault. I just need to do something different as a content creator. All right, so Pam Bondi just now landed a bomb. A bomb. Apparently, they put out a bounty on a Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro. Absolutely insane amount of money. $50 million. It just now got doubled from 25 million. I repeat, this is wow. I've never seen anything like this. Now, hopefully, I just now read up on this, and it's actually good that they're going after this cat. But a lot of people have issues with the 50 million part. Also, a couple of things that Pam Bondi skipped over to go after this guy right here with the $50 million. And it's not even for his head. The $50 million is not for his head. Not that we should want his head, but it's not even for his head. What it's for is for information leading to his arrest. So if you can give Pam Bondi the right information that will lead to Nicolas Maduro, the Venezuelan president's arrest, you will get $50 million. Absolutely crazy, man. Watch this right here. Make sure y'all share this bad boy. Again, this will not be a long live stream. As a matter of fact, if you can do me a favor and share this live stream, that will be absolutely phenomenal. All right, let's go and get into it, gang. I told y'all it won't be long. I will be stopping in the middle of it, but this is crazy. This is nuts. Let's go.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself.
Wow.
Which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico.
Now, y'all heard that, right? 700 tons. We got them. We got all of the evidence that we need. 50 million is a lot, but 700 tons. Let's play this back just for a second. It's only 15 seconds. This is absolutely insane, man. And make sure y'all share this bad boy.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and is
30 tons of cocaine by itself. Just 30 tons of freaking cocaine. Okay, let's continue.
Associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets.
$700 million, bruh. $700 million. What in the world? Bruh, we got 30 tons of cocaine, and 7 of those tons were linked directly to the Venezuelan president. And then we got over, come on, bro. This is a lot going on right here. All right, I ain't gonna stop it again.
The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million.
$50 million. It's nuts.
Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
I'm going to keep this right here for a second. 1-202-307-4228. Make sure y'all write this number down. Again, if y'all can send in some information that leads to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro, the Venezuelan president, I don't know how far this is going to spread. That's why I need for y'all to like this video. I need for y'all to share this video so it can get out to whomever has some information that can get themselves some $50 million. Because this is absolutely insane. All right. And I just now look, I'm going to show y'all this right here. When this first came out, it's only been up. This video only has been up for less than an hour and already has 795,000 views. 795,000, bro. And then look at these joints right here. Here's the first one right here. I want Maduro gone because he's a sociopath, destroying Venezuela and making illegals come here. But why should we have to pay $50 million? Here's another one. His only option is to get off. His only option to get off is to claim he is on the EP list. Y'all already know about the EP list, but we're not even going to go into that because, you know what I mean, it's just one of the things you're not really supposed to talk about on YouTube for some reason. I don't understand why, but it just is what it is.
Big news that a lot of people don't really understand why it's so important. Okay, but we'll tell you right here on this show the absolute truth. The Trump Treasury Department quietly announced sanctions on the Venezuelan cartel tied to Nicolas Maduro called Cartel del Sol, or Cartel of the Suns. The Treasury Department has issued a designation as a specially designated global terrorist for the group. Cartel del Sol is one of the most prolific transnational crime organizations in the world. Not only are they tied to money laundering, drug trafficking, human trafficking, but also election rigging. Cartel del Sol is a Venezuela-based criminal group headed by none other than the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro, and other high-ranking individuals in the Maduro regime that provide material support to foreign terrorist groups. As the Treasury Department described in this release, Cartel del Sol is a Venezuela-based criminal group, as I said, headed by Maduro himself, that provides support to foreign terrorist organizations threatening the peace and security of the United States, namely Tren de Aragua and the Sinaloa cartel as well. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has been a surprising strong voice in addressing the Venezuela problem and Cartel del Sol specifically. Rubio tweeted that Maduro is not the president of Venezuela and his regime is not the legitimate government. Maduro is the head of Cartel del Sol, a narco-terror organization which has taken possession of a country, says Rubio, and he is under indictment for pushing drugs into the United States.
Now, okay. I was just now talking to Grok about this. Grok said that he is the president of Venezuela, but Senator Marco Rubio, Secretary Marco Rubio, is giving us a different story. He's saying he's not the president of Venezuela. He is simply, and his regime is not the legitimate government, but he's saying that Maduro is definitely the head of the cartel that's over all of this stuff that's happening. And millions of people are being killed from this. So y'all remember Pam Bondi was talking about how they are lacing cocaine with fentanyl and people are dying all over the world and in the United States. And we just now got 30 tons of cocaine from them. We got 7 tons of that's tied directly to Nicolas Maduro, and they took over $700 million in assets. So this is absolutely, bruh, this is big. This is big.
If you've been following my super thread on X regarding stolen elections in Venezuela, then you know why this just happened. You're a leg up on everyone else. This is so much more than just drug trafficking. And it's another step in the right direction to revealing what really is happening in our elections right here in the United States. General Mike Flynn revealed an important piece of information that had not been made public just yet. I'm aware of a scathing report, he says, about the 2020 election that is due out any day now. Flynn flagged it for all the top people of the Trump administration, including the president himself and his chief of staff, Susie Wiles. Now, we at Lindell TV have the story, and over the coming weeks, I will be telling that story exclusively right here on Lindell TV, so you must stay tuned.
We got to make sure we follow Lindell TV because I know I'm going to be following. But this is crazy, bro. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is absolutely insane. I don't know why I'm so excited about it because this is another president, bro. And they said he's not a president. He's been voted out, but he's just saying, I ain't going nowhere. I'm a dictator. And if you try to get me up out of here, I'm taking some people up out here with me. All right. All right. So that's what's happening. Look, somebody got the dog, the bounty hunter. Didn't he pass away a couple of years ago? Yeah, man. So this is happening. Y'all make sure y'all share this bad boy, man. Hit the like button for me just to boost the video, just to tell people that we're live, Sorry we won't be here for too much longer, but I just really wanted to dive into this because I thought that this was extremely interesting. Right here. Wow. Hold on one second. And you know what? And people keep on asking for the EP files. What's happening with the EP files? Like, what's happening with this? What's happening with that? I can't trust Pam and this, that, and the other. Like, $50 million is a lot of daggone money. $50 million. Listen to this. $50 million. He must have said something bad about Israel. That's a huge bounty, man. Question, real quick. Put in the comments right now. What do you think will be a fair bounty? Because I did place inside of the chat a poll for you guys to take part in. 54% of you said that it was fair, the $50 million bounty. 32% of you said that you're just here for free cake. And 15% of you said it's way too much for one person. Because, and I ask you this because y'all are the taxpayers. Y'all paying this $50 million bounty. Believe it or not. I know that the United States has been bringing in some money between these other countries, but I'm just saying, like, we need to consider this. All right. We need to consider this. This is coming out of our pocket. So how much do you think he's worth? A bounty to bring him, because he's pushing hundreds of millions of dollars worth of drugs. They were able to confiscate as much assets as possible. So what do y'all think? $50 million tax-free would be great. Tax-free. Listen, if you're going to be the one out there catching them, I'm sure you're going to want 50 million. I'm sure you'd want the 50 million. I'm talking about paying out the 50 million, not receiving it. I'm talking about paying it, the government paying it. Do you think that the government is paying too much money? Or do you think that the government is paying the right amount of money? Because this has to come from your pocketbook. That's the reason why I'm asking. All right. What's going on, family? And again, guys, this will not be a long live stream. All right. I just wanted to discuss this right here. I thought this was crazy. Let me run it back one more time for the people who did not see it. Some people who are just now pulling up, you're late. But check this out. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but this is Pam Bondi. And I'm not even going to interrupt it this time. All right, guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million. Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice, and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
Wow. Wow. I don't know how y'all feel about that, man, but I thought that was absolutely insane. I thought that was insane, man. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, man. They are paying out $50 million to bring this dude in. And all they want is some information. They don't even want his head. They don't want you to bring him in a headlock or nothing like that. You ain't got to go grab him, put him in a chokehold, none of that. You ain't got to jump off of a car and bust him in the back of the head with your elbow. You ain't got to run up to him and kick him in the butt. You ain't got to clip him up. You ain't got to shoot him. You ain't got to stab him. You ain't got to shoot no slingshot at him. Nothing. Only thing you got to do is pass some information along that will lead to his arrest. And you will get $50 million of that smelling money, that cash in your hand, all 20s. That's what they said. So y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. I really appreciate it. I told y'all before, this would not be a really long live stream. I got a call to do, but if you want to do content creation, make sure you hit that link. I don't know where everybody is, but hit that link. All right, it's on the description, very first link. Thank y'all so much for pulling up, man. Y'all have an amazing day, and I will see all of my content creators at 8. Peace. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from 0 to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.